welcome to another video. I was gonna try, I think I'm gonna take up a challenge. Now, the ultra hardcore survival thing, I don't know if I'm gonna continue or not. Kinda got a little bored with it, but we'll see. But this is Crash Landing. This is a custom-made mod pack on the Feed the Beast launcher. It's a third-party pack, and it is one of the hardest mod packs ever created, I would have to say. I've tested around with it a little bit, seeing how long I could last and whatnot, and so far I've lasted about 5 or 10 minutes. And so it being hardcore means that if you die, you lose your world, and that's why there's nothing here. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna create a new world. I'm just gonna call it that, and see, so you can't change anything at all. So that's why there was no world options. And so here we are. So the first thing I have to know is that you need to get going. Like, that's the first thing you have to do, is you have to start and keep going and keep going and keep going. There's no time for just messing around. So first thing you do is HQM quest. Get your second quest book because it's messed up or something. You can pause right here and read that if you want. But first thing we're gonna do is we gotta do this. So we gotta pick these guys up, right? And so we're just gonna, there's a wrench here with this stuff in it. Just gonna go ahead and grab these. There's a gun over here with some ammo. Shift right click with the gun, put a round in it, and it's good. We'll just stick our extra book there. So then you come over here, just shift right click, picks up the fluid transposers, claim your reward. Now this thing, I didn't know about it the first time around. So, but what you do is it's a camel pack, because as you can see down over here, the top one right here is our temperature, how hot our body temperature is. And once it gets to a certain point, we start taking damage and having a heat stroke. And this one down here is our water, and so you have to drink, and that's what this is. So what you do is you take water bottles and you surround this thing in them, and it gives you a camel pack, and it'll just give you water on a regular basis. Now the next thing we have to do is this. We're going to take the easy route because the hard route is not really my thing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go and get some sand first things first. Now that's the thing, that's where I died last time on the other world. Let me see if I can get rid of that. There we go. But this is our little pod that we crashed in, apparently. Engine fell over there. And it's leaking. It's like lava or molten something, who knows. But what we're going to do is we're going to get this. Just going to try, let me make sure, let me turn my sound down a bit. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and get as much of this as we possibly can, because when it gets dark around here, woo-wee. It's just, since, as you can tell, there's no light basically anywhere. And so as soon as it starts to get dark, it's just tons and tons of mobs all over the place. Now this, if you've ever seen Agrarian Skies, this is dust, and when you put it in a sieve, it gives you materials like dust of iron and tin and copper and things like that. And so that's what this is for. That's what you want. You also want it because it gives you bone meal and things, so that's helpful stuff. So I'm going to try and hopefully get trees going by the first day. It's about midday. So I've got a stack of this stuff. Let's come in here and just kind of plonk that there and that there. And so let's see if we can get a bone meal. Okay. What we're going to do is we are going to come into here. Going to go in here, and we're just going to do the easy route. And it's going to give us all kinds of stuff. The shell constructor will be our life. literally. This is from Sync, and so instead of dying, you come and you get a new, basically a new, a body. And so that's what it would be. And so that's why you have to use this. You have to constantly, every time you die, you would come back into here. And so that's why. So now it's creating another one of me. I don't know why my skin's messed up. It's a little weird. But I need to get some bone meal. There we go. And then we can do this one. And then we can get some dirt. So what we're immediately going to do is we're going to come out here and place the dirt down. And I'm just going to use birch because why not? We're going to punch this tree out. And hopefully get a good bit of saplings. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm going to make something from Ex Nihilo, which is a crook. And basically what it does is it gets you more saplings if you break the leaves with this. So see, we already got one. And it's just a more efficient way to get saplings overall. Now, one of the things that I thought about this was, you know, it's not going to be too hard. You'll just come in here, do your Agrarian Skies kind of thing. Because I've played Agrarian Skies a little bit, and, you know, it's pretty fun. But it's so different because you have to worry about mobs and all kinds of stuff. And, oh, that reminds me. You do have cheats enabled. The mod creator did that so that you could basically just do that. Because for some reason he couldn't get it to where creepers didn't do damage, and so I think they explode when they come in contact with that stuff. And so it was just I came out one time forgetting to turn it off, and there was just a massive hole over there. It was ridiculous. Like it was 30 blocks deep, just full of creepers falling and exploding even more. So that's why you have to turn this off. And I figure if we can get enough saplings, there's a quest where you need like 10 saplings, and so if we can get a good bit of saplings, a good bit of wood, we'll have some stuff to do during the night. Oh, there's one. Give me. There we go. So we got 5 now. Now, there's a mod in here that makes it so if you eat the same food too many times, it stops giving you as much little chicken wing things down their food bar. So you have to get different kinds of food. And food is definitely going to be a challenge because there's no, you know, it's not like there's dirt just lying around. It's not like there's an open area that we can just build ourselves like in Agrarian Skies. So with this one, it's just going to be constant trying to figure out what's going on and what to do. So it's starting to get a little bit. Ooh, I got a silkworm. You can see it right there. If you put that in a tree, it'll spread to the leaves and it'll make the leaves drop string when you use it or when you break it with a crook. And so that's like your main source of string right off the bat. So that's good that we got one of those already. As you can see, our temperature and water down on the bottom left are fine because of this pack, but it's already almost half empty at this point. And the map, nothing's in existence. Come on, I just want a few more saplings while I'm here. I'm going to grab some more dust and then start blocking myself in for night, hopefully. Come on, gimme. See that? It's so rushed because I would have done a full like intro thing and listened to the whatever it was talk and you know all kinds of other things, but I got time. I got stuff to get, and you know, just because it's just right off the bat you have to start doing things, otherwise you're pretty much screwed. because when it gets day or when it gets night, you're not going outside, and that outside's kind of where most of everything is at this point, so it's a little bit helpful to grab as much as you can, so I'm going to leave it at that. Now let's see if we can grab some more of this before it gets night, hopefully. We're going to try and complete a few quests while we're in there and it's nighttime, hopefully. Give me... There we go. Oh, that broke. Guess I'll just leave that there. Now, you need this dirt for another quest, so I'm just going to pick that up and take that with me. Come on. It's weird, you kind of get like shaded. But this dark glass you can break with your fists, so I just use this to block myself in. Since you get some. Go. Let's just get rid of this one as well. Don't really need it. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Go. Okay. Just stick it in that chest for now. Okay. What's a quest we can do? So we've got tools. We have to get a bone crook and a stone hammer, which it's not likely you'll be able to do until after your first night because bones, you need bones for that. This one just needs some salt right off the bat. See, I have one. This one you need to get water. I'll show you how to do that in a second. But this one's the one we're going to do, drinking mud. So water is scarce, and in a pinch you can get water from dirt. 1 bottle and 1 dirt, and there you go. It isn't very healthy, but if you don't have a choice, so you take your dirt and a empty bottle of water, and you get a dirty bottle of water. And so that's what we have to hand in. So we'll hand that in. Bam. Claim our reward. And we get our dirt back and a new bottle of water, which I'm going to immediately mix with my camel pack. See? Really bad. Really bad. Look at all that. It's ridiculous. Okay, so we're just gonna eat one of these because we're a little hungry. Okay, so oh heck. Yeah. All right. So let's get some chests running. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Wait. Just grab all of this. We'll probably need it. Ow! Golly, these guys, man. Okay, so we're gonna grab this. We're gonna put it there. Run over here and grab this and put it there. Gonna grab this drying rack. Set up another chest here. In this chest, I'm just going to go ahead and start sorting things, and I'm going to put things in here that I got from sifting my dust. And then in here, I think I'll probably put my food. And then here will be everything else. Now, if you're not sure how I just did that, if you hold Shift, space, and then left click, it transfers the whole inventory over. So that's a neat little trick. Now, what we're going to need to do now is we're gonna need to get we're gonna need to set up some water, and so that's this quest. And so it says you found a way to get water. If you drop saplings in the liquid transposer, you will get a little bit of water out of them, 1/10 a bucket per sapling. Remember, you can power fluid the transposers with the energy capacitors that are in your emergency supply chest. Make sure you do not use up all of your saplings. That would be really bad. So you have to use this quest delivery system. So you plunk it down, you select the task that you want in your book, and you right click it, and so it sets it to that. So now everything that gets exported out of this goes immediately into this. So where's 10 saplings? Oh, and this I'm doing, you just scroll, and it'll give you one item. So we're just gonna put that in there and should start working once it gets... Yeah, there we go. So from this, we'll get 2 water bottles. Dirty water is useful in a pinch, but for long-term survival, you will need a way to purify it. Fire will work nicely. Drop the dirty water bottle into a furnace. Apply heat, get clean water. Science. Okay, we're just going to get an extra water bottle that we have, and that should just give us our water bottle, or a cold water bottle. And now we've got some extra just bottles in general. So we've only got 2 normal water bottles. I'm just gonna start sieving some things. Now I really haven't gotten very far in this before, and I haven't seen anybody get very far in this. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll at least last a little while. I know I have an extra life because when you die, instead of just deleting the world in hardcore, you go to sync. You don't get hearts like you do in Agrarian Skies. So you just go over to that sync thing, and then bam. You start that up, get a new body, you have to apply power to it, which is what the leadstone energy cell was for. And then the next time you die, you'll just come out of that, but you won't have your stuff. And so since we only have one of those, we can only have like 1 extra life at a time, basically, which is kind of unfortunate. But let's see. Oh, we got some of this, so I'm just gonna turn that into cobblestone. Stuff's blowing up. And that into cobblestone. Let's grab some more. Let's just grab the rest of it. But as you can see, we've got some gold dust, copper ore, iron, aluminum, and you can just smelt that stuff up, and it'll give you 1 ingot. And so this is probably going to be our main source of ores right now. Those guys are kind of loud. Let's turn them down just a little bit more. There we go. Can't wait until mod packs are in 1.7 and you can like choose to just turn down the mobs or just the environment or just your overall sound or whatever you want. So that'll be pretty cool. On the server I'm playing on, we've been getting a custom mod pack made for us. We've been doing quite the amount of work. Not really sure about the guy who's doing it though. He's not really listening to our community. He just seems to be putting in whatever the heck he wants. But, you know, I'll just have to talk to the owner about it and have him talk to the guy or whatever, because, you know, he wants to make it difficult, or there's no point in having the mods because there's already some in there that we don't need or that do the same thing that that one does. However, if I recall correctly, he wants to remove Mine Factory Reloaded. And Mine Factory Reloaded is a great mod purely because of the harvesters and planters. And if you don't, like, he wants us to use the forestry farms instead, which are just awful. They need a constant supply of, you know, apatite, fertilizer, dirt, and they're just massive and annoying, and it's just, there's no point in having them when you can have the Mine Factory Reloaded ones, which just do, you know, a little bit at a time, a small 3x3 area right off the bat. Not to mention they're a lot cheaper. Okay, well, I think I'm done with that rant. Ow! Okay, let's just put all this in there. Give me that cobblestone. And what we needed 2 salt for something, didn't we? Oh, completed that. So claim that. Oh, no. Okay, stick. So now we've got 2 more water bottles, which we'll just stick on our pack. Now that water outside, you might be wondering, well, why don't you just go out there and use that? Well, I really can't because it's salt water, and salt water just makes you more thirsty over time. So it's like the rotten flesh of water. You know how like rotten flesh is fine, it gives you a little bit, but then it slowly degrades your hunger again. Stop that. So that's why you kind of need. Which one was it? It was this. Okay, so we've done that. Now we just got to get some rotten flesh. And look, it's becoming day. Hooray! Ouch! Stop that. So I think I'm gonna end it here. What the heck? Okay. I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't already, and just leave a comment saying if you enjoyed it, or if you didn't, or if you've got any criticism or anything. Just tell me in the comments. And I guess I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Bye.